someone's personal experience of, wow, I started doing EFT, I was clearing pain and trauma from my body, and then I noticed that I was having weird dreams. I wake up in the middle of the night, I tap for that, and suddenly I realized there were lots of tiny little unfinished things that needed completion in me, whether they were painful conversations, irritating moments, minor frustrations, but the accumulation of which are creating a sense of unbalance or lack of peace. And so this person just wrote about, wow, did I ever start to shift? The light started pouring through my body, and now I'm, having these ecstatic experiences because I took the boulders, as I was working on collapsing these big boulders from my living room, and then I didn't stop there when they were just rocks, and I can step over the rocks, and I collapsed those. Okay, it's pebbles, and a lot of people go, it's pebbles, it's fine, I can live with the gravel floor. It's a little off, but hey, it's better than the boulders. You can take the pebbles down to dust. Some people wanted to stop at the dust. Oh, it's at a 2, it's at a 1. Well, how about just take the broom and do 0? When you do that, your whole house fills up with light. You know how you feel when you sweep the floor in a room? Your room's pretty clean, but then you sweep and you're like, ah. And you look down and you see this big pile of stuff that if you just sprinkled all over the floor, you wouldn't want to be living in it. Okay? That's the same with EFT. So you take the big issue, the lifelong challenge, and it breaks down into smaller and smaller and smaller components until you can white glove it. And then you're living in a palace. And your floors turn out that they're marble and they're shining, they're reflecting the sunlight, and it's beautiful. Your body is your temple, and your spirit is housing your body. It's a little bit simpler than saying, even though I feel da-da-da-da-da, I love and accept myself, da-da-da-da-da. Basically, it's just going back and forth, flossing back and forth between your worst fear and your total real truth. And what that does is it'll neutralize it. The positive will neutralize the negative. The light will always vanquish darkness. Turn on a light, darkness does not fight, it just disappears. Okay? Show you how to work with yourself when you're feeling stubborn, or work with someone else who maybe isn't even open to any kind of self-acceptance or forgiveness. Okay? And just repeat after me. Even though a part of me feels really resistant. I love and accept myself. Breathe, make some sound. Let's go to the other side. These points end what's known as psychological reversal, which is when one part of you is a yes and the other part of you is a no. So I always start here. Okay? Part of me really wants to practice.
Part of me really wants to practice
deep love and forgiveness.
Deep love and forgiveness.
Breathe. Good. Eyebrow. Part of me is totally resistant.
Part of me is totally resistant.
I'm too busy for this nonsense.
I'm too busy for this nonsense.
Temple. I have important things to do.
I have important things to do.
Cheekbone. I love and accept myself.
I love and accept myself.
Breathe. Make some sound. Center of the chest. I've learned a lot.
I've learned a lot.
I don't have time to learn any new stuff.
I don't have time to learn any new stuff.
Breathe, make some sound. A little bit faster. No one's going to tell me what I already know.
No one's going to tell me what I already know.
Breathe, make some sound. Good. Front of the rib cage. I'm afraid of changing.
I'm afraid of changing.
I've changed enough already.
I've changed enough already.
Breathe, make some sound. I already did my changing. That was in my 20s and 30s. Breathe, make some sound. You feel some energy moving in your body? Good. Inside of the wrist. Even though. And if you're yawning, which can be a side effect of this, that's fine. Honor your yawn. Let your body off gas through that. And then catch back up with it. So I'll just quickly say that interesting side effects of EFT could be, but are not limited to, and may not even be for you: yawning, tingling, itching, burping, scratching, farting, crying, laughing, sudden downloads from the divine, deep realizations, feeling like you're on a minor dose of psychedelics, or a deep, intense desire to fall asleep.
This is a disclaimer, right?
It's an informal.
Instant moments of levitation.
Instant moments of ecstasy and levitation.